Hey guys, I'm Allison. I'm the Pampered Wife. I want to get back into some empties. Like I said in my last video, if you saw it, I have a lot of empties and I feel like if I wait too much longer, I'm going to kind of forget how I felt about them. So I'm going to go over a bunch of different products, mostly face, some supplements, some lotions, and they're all, clean beauty products. So if you enjoy this video at any point during the video, please give it a thumbs up. So to get started, I kind of have groups of won't repurchase, might repurchase, and would repurchase. So I think I'm just gonna kind of alternate back and forth. I'm gonna start with a would repurchase. This one, if you've ever watched me, you'll know is not a surprise. This is the Burt's Bees Nourishing Mascara. And I love this mascara. It's a totally affordable, readily accessible mascara that wears really well. It's not super lengthening or super thickening, but it's just the perfect everyday mascara. It wears great and it washes off super easily. And I believe it's a silicone wand. And I love it. For the price especially, but even if it weren't so inexpensive, I'd still love it. It's still a favorite go-to of mine, so I will definitely repurchase this. It's just a great stock item. So won't repurchase is this Pokai cleansing cream. This seems to be a favorite. It's by Hanua Hawaiian Skincare, and I got it in a Petit-Four box. I believe this is a sample size. It's a really nice pink. It's a gentle cleanser. Obviously, it's a cream cleanser. It does not foam at all. I don't know if that's obvious to you, actually. It does not foam at all. It really smells like a face cream, so it's really not scented. It just has that cream smell of like a face cream. And just didn't really do anything for me, to the point that I haven't finished it. I can't seem to get myself to finish it. I don't find it does an especially good job cleansing. I don't especially enjoy the experience or the scent or the texture. I just seem like a thin lotion rubbing around on my face. I rinse it off and my face does not feel clean afterwards. So this for me is a no. And then a maybe is this Indie Lee I Recover Mind and Body Gel. This is a sample. And basically I heard it described as, was it a bougie, sports gel, and that's exactly what it is. And it soothes and revitalizes post-workout, fast-absorbing aromatic gel, provides thermogenic comfort for weary muscles and limbs. So it's arnica, black pepper, lavender, and patchouli essential oils. Eucalyptus and menthol oils soothe and reinvigorate. This worked great. I used it on myself. I've used it on my son, and I like to try stuff like this on my son because he's a 14-year-old boy, incredibly active, and he's gonna be honest. I don't tell him what it is I'm putting on. He just complains something is sore, and so I'll try something like this on him, and it worked. And same with on me. So I'm really considering purchasing this. There's, it's a little expensive, but I might get this. It really seemed to work. So this is the 100% pure fruit pigmented mascara, ultra lengthening. I loved this. For me, it was really thickening too, actually. It gave me more that glam look when I wanted an evening look or a more impactful eye look. This is what I would use. And I really liked it. It wore great. Here's the wand. It's that, just that bristle pipe cleaner kind of wand, but it's shaped a little differently. Let me see if it smells. Yeah. Oh, did I get some on my nose? I did. Huh. Got it. Anyway, it smells like the fruit pigmented products that 100% Pure has. Basically, it was a drier formula and wore great. I loved it. And last but not least is this is maybe my favorite, the Lolo mascara. I don't know what this is called. This just says black. And this also is a super black. This one's more thickening than lengthening. So I would say the Burt's Bees was like a day look, did a little thickening, a little lengthening, nothing too extreme, but definitely looked nice. Great price point. The 100% Pure was thickening and lengthening, maybe a little more lengthening, but I remember it being really impactful, more expensive. And I think this is the middle price point. And this one is definitely more thickening than lengthening. super black. I love the color. And here's the wand on that one. Wore great, probably my favorite in the clean beauty world so far, just as the best all around. You could layer it up for nighttime or use it more sparingly during the daytime, and it always looks great. Now, a note product is gonna be this Root Pretty Everything soap. This is a sample size. I love sample sizes because it really allows you to not be wasteful and to try products out. So you'll notice a lot of these, or at least some of these, are sample sizes. And especially since I love to try different products all the time, I prefer sample sizes so that even if I loved it, I'm always gonna try something new because there could be something better out there, or there's just the next great thing that I wanna try. So I'm always preferring sample sizes. Anyway, this product you can use to clean stuff in your house, your body, your hair, your face. That's why it's called the Everything Soap. And I love the idea of it. I just found that for me it was drying for my skin, and I didn't try it in my hair because if it was drying in my skin, it's probably definitely gonna dry my hair, which is already dry. My hair's drying right now. I showered not long ago. You can see the frizz forming. But anyway, so I didn't try it on my hair, and I really didn't try it on any surfaces either. I just used it on my face or body. I liked to use this as a one and done kind of cleanser. If I didn't feel like double cleansing my face at the end of the day to take off my makeup, I would use this. It foamed really, it got a nice lather, and it's unscented. So I did like those things about it. I just didn't like it enough to repurchase it. So another yes for me would definitely be this Weleda Soothing Hand Cream. Weleda makes a lot of different creams. Well, actually, I think there are maybe like 5. So I guess it's not that much, but they make Skin Food, which is the green container. They make a more reddish one. Anyway, this is the Almond Soothing Hand Cream. All of their creams are super moisturizing and do a great job of locking in moisture. I really liked this one. It was not too thick or heavy, soaked in quickly, and really saved my hands all winter. Definitely repurchase. So a maybe for me is this 100% pure orange cleansing balm. I did a review on this showing you how I used it. This is exactly what it says, a cleansing balm, and it's really thick, almost the texture of Vaseline, and then when it warms either on your hands or on your face, it turns to an oil and you rub it all around. The thing that's great about this is it removed everything. It worked absolutely amazing, and it was moisturizing. When I took it off, I oftentimes wouldn't go in with the second cleanse because I love the way my skin felt, and I wouldn't even have to put on moisturizer afterwards. What I didn't like about it is it's super thick and oily, and I feel like it was clogging my sink. And also you have to remove it with a washcloth. And I'm just of an age where I don't want to be tugging so much on my skin. And even though I'd warm the washcloth and try to be gentle removing it, it just still felt a little too harsh for my skin. So I will not be repurchasing this, but I would absolutely recommend it to people who don't mind using a washcloth to remove their cleansing balm. And maybe if you use hot water in the sink, it would dissolve the oil, or just know that it could kind of, in my opinion, it could clog your sink a little. So a maybe for me are both of these. These are the True Botanicals Pure Radiance Oil and Repair Serum. Beautiful products. I have to start by saying this Repair Serum smells like honeysuckles, and every night, I don't use perfume, and I really don't like a lot of scented products because they tend to aggravate my allergies and give me headaches. This I would look forward to every night just for the scent. It brings me back to childhood, playing in my backyard. And we had honeysuckles that grew wild in the backyard, and you know, you pull a honeysuckle and you pinch it and just drink up the juice in it. And this totally reminds me of that. 1 second. Sorry about that. I had to dry my hair a little bit. I was getting a little chilly, believe it or not. So anyway, the Repair Serum smells beautiful. It's a thinner serum, and the way True Botanicals says to do it is to apply it after you apply your oil, which is the opposite of everything I've ever learned about oils. Usually you apply the serum first because that's where all the actives are gonna be, and then you put the oil on top to seal it all in. But they say to do the opposite. So I also have their Pure Radiance Oil, and this is really lovely. It also has a nice scent. It's a little lighter and fresher, still a little bit floral. And what I'll say is these are really expensive, and they come in these beautiful glass containers. Obviously this one's a dropper, this one's a pump. I used these, they lasted since about January, and now it's the middle of May? No. It's the beginning of June. Holy cow. Anyway, the oil is just for hydration. It's their moisturizer. It definitely was hydrating, soaked in nicely. I have no complaints about it. Like I've had other oils be hydrating, and this one, at least at this point in time for my skin, was not dramatically better than any other moisturizer or oil I've used. And I think it's like $140. And then same for this. This was for plumping and aging to help with wrinkles, and it has a lot of antioxidants. And again, at this point for me, these just weren't worth the money, so I will not be repurchasing them. Well, this is a maybe. This is another face oil. It's by You and Oil. And this is their carrot broccoli chia superfood for skin. And it's another glass bottle with a dropper. This one smells like a rich oil. You know, it doesn't smell like olive oil, but you know when you cook with olive oil and you smell it, it smells like a good rich oil. Well, that's what this was. And it's a thicker oil. It's still, I have dry skin, for those of you who don't know. It's still sunk in beautifully, and I felt like it was doing something. And I mean, that's kind of what you're looking for in the skincare experience. You want it to smell nice, feel nice, and also feel like you're getting effects from it. And that's what I got with this. I really liked it. I also wanted to say all of the products I'm talking about today will be linked below in the comment section. If you if you click the down arrow, you'll see comments that I've written, and all these products will be linked there. So if you want to look at them further online or anything, I'll put a hyperlink and make it really easy for you. Okay, I'm going to do these two lotions together because I would get both of these again. I think everyone who's ever seen a review of mine knows I love the 100% pure body products. I don't know what it is about them. They just really work for my skin, and my family loves them too. So this is their hand butter cream. This happens to be the scent Blood Orange. Feels thick coming out, but it spreads easily, sinks in beautifully. The scent is nice. All their scents are fine. I don't really care. I just buy whatever's on sale. I use this on my body as well sometimes. The scent doesn't linger too long, which I also like, and it's not at all overpowering, and I love this. This is a hand saver. It's a staple in my family. And then I have the Llano All Over Everywhere Multi-Cream. Now this one is not vegan, but it also was great. I usually used it on like my feet or my hands, and it's great. So I recommend this one as well. This one is I would not repurchase. This is the Ogee Sculpted Lip Oil, and I was so excited to get this product. This is just their clear. It's pepperminty and refreshing on the lips. It comes in the shape of a crayon, and it was beautiful in the sense you would touch it to your lips and it would just sort of start to melt in. It felt really nice. So I would say this feels luxurious to use, and it's fun to carry around in your purse just because it feels like a treat in the middle of the day to use it, and the peppermint scent and feel and sensation. But I didn't find it was especially moisturizing. It added a nice gloss and felt good for a couple minutes, and then it was gone, because like an oil, my skin just absorbed it. So I would not repurchase this because I need something a little more emollient, a little more occlusive that's gonna lock the moisture in. And so this did not work for me. But if you're someone who doesn't have especially dry lips, these come in colors. So they're like lip sheers. It also comes in clear, which I got, and I would recommend it to you, but it just didn't really work for me. This product, however, the Osea Atmosphere Protection Cream, I love this product. My whole family loves this one too. It's a light moisturizer that sinks in and really moisturizes, which I think is rare. Usually I feel like to get a good sense of moisture on my skin, I need a thicker, heavier cream, but this is great. I love it for daytime, especially to wear under makeup, or just to wear, you know, when I don't want to feel like I have a lot on my skin. It has a nice, light scent, sort of fresh is the way I would describe it. It comes in this glass packaging. I actually already have repurchased this. And it also protects from UV lights, which is great for all of us, especially right now. And it is gluten-free, also vegan, but gluten-free for those of you who have gluten sensitivities. I think that's important. And something I've really not enjoyed are these Kavella hair products. This is a leave-in recovery lotion. And then this one is a recovery mask. They smell a lot of almond oil, which I love the scent of. The mask almost looks like a putty, and the lotion, you know, pumps out and it's more like a lotion. What I found is they just aren't enough for my hair, I think, or my hair just doesn't love the ingredients of this. Aloe, apricot, baobab. I mean, it has great ingredients, but they just don't work for me. When I use the leave-in recovery lotion, it says to use a light layer of recovery lotion. And what I found was my hair was as if I didn't have anything in it. It would still be really frizzy, but then parts of it, I guess where some of the product wasn't super rubbed in or was most concentrated, I would have like sections that looked greasy and clumped, like just this big maybe, but just didn't work for my hair. The mask was as if I hadn't used anything at all. So these products did not work for me, and I will not be repurchasing them. One thing that did work for me is this Honest Hazel Collagen eye gels. So they're not in here, but I can show you the container. Actually, I have more of these. That's how much I like these. I can show you the container. Hang on. So this is what they look like. They come in this kind of packaging. They're the eye gels that you just put on under your eyes, an eye mask rather, and leave it on really for as long as you want. I think it says you can sleep in them. I'm not that coordinated of a sleeper that I can lay still, that they won't come off or end up in my eyes or something, but they work. They hydrate. My eyes look just smoother afterwards. I looked more refreshed, and I absolutely love these. The only thing I wish is that the packaging were, the metal part was more recyclable, or that the eye gels were compostable. That's the only thing I struggle with, is I hate to be wasteful like that. But I don't buy that many. I don't use them very often, and they really work. So you gotta weigh that out. Another thing I'm not going to repurchase is this little Bard Apothecary Honeysuckle and Grapefruit Body Oil. Got a bunch of hair stuck to it. So this is a sample size. I love the way this smells. It smells like sunblock from like the 80s, that, I don't know if it's Banana Boat or one of those. So that's what it smells like to me. It reminds me of the beach, being outside at the pool. And it's a thicker oil. It feels really nice. So the sensory experience and the scent and all that is beautiful. I loved it, but it didn't sink in on me, and I feel like it clogged some of the pores. Like on my arms, I started getting those little bumps. I love the idea of a body oil. I always want to go back and use one because a facial oil works great for me, and I use one twice a day. But this didn't work on my skin, even though I love the scent. And one thing I love, can't live without right now, is this Clinical Synergy Regenerist. This is a non-hormonal pill. This is a slow release. I look at the ingredients, I'm like, how does it work? It's like niacin, which is a B vitamin, B6, calcium, and magnesium. And it also has GABA, actually. Asian Regenerative Sleep Proprietary Blend. This works. I take it about 30 minutes before I go to sleep. It really helps me fall asleep and to stay asleep, which is the hardest thing for me, because I'll take melatonin and fall asleep, but then I'm up an hour later and can't fall back asleep. This really, really helps. If you're like me and a light sleeper and have sleep issues, I highly recommend it. And the final product that I'm not going to repurchase is the Derma E Essentials Radiance Toner Glycolic and Rooibos. It was fine. I didn't love it, didn't hate it, just didn't really feel either way about it. It's probably a good option for a more affordable, readily accessible chemical exfoliator. I just have other products that I like better, so I'm not gonna be repurchasing it. And I think that sums everything up for me. I hope you guys are still doing well in all this unrest, and hope our country can come together and find some peace and calm and love and health. In the meantime, I hope you find some time to pamper yourself today. Thank you for watching. Bye.